Welcome to the latest video webinar from the China Eye-to-Eye group about what is China WeChat for business development organizations and chambers of commerce. My name is Alexander Gloss, and I'm pleased to be your host for the next 25 minutes.
Hi, my name's Alexander Gloss, and I'm the CEO at the China Eye-to-Eye group. And welcome to our latest video webinar on how you can use WeChat for your business development purposes. Today's seminar is going to take you through a detailed presentation on the benefits of WeChat, how you can profit from it, and how you can start using it immediately. So sit back, enjoy the webinar, and I'll see you at the end.
Since 1999, the China Eye-to-Eye group has been helping global companies develop their business into and from China. We maintain offices in Beijing, Shanghai, and Hong Kong, offering representation, marketing and PR communications, events, roadshows, and specialized marketing and research. We have client portfolios in several industries, including electronics, luxury and premium brands, global airlines, hotels and hotel marketing groups, and education, as well as healthcare and real estate. In China, we say, if you're not on WeChat, you are not in China. WeChat is overwhelmingly the largest social media application in China, with almost 1.2 billion users, nearly a billion daily users. This is the application that everybody in China is using. But WeChat is much more than just about chatting. It's basically like the intranet on your mobile device. Yes, it's sociable, but it's predominantly used for business. It's also financial with WeChat Pay. It's transactional through mini sites. It's increasingly visual using video. Basically, WeChat is your life in China.
If you are sitting in the United States or Europe right now, you've probably never used a Chinese app. But the reality is, if you want to know how the internet will develop, China, the land once known for its cheap ripoffs, has actually become a guide to the future. You know, the internet is the internet. But for China, the internet is more like an intranet. It's largely walled off from the Western world by this incredibly complex system of filters and blocks that we call the Great Firewall. And basically, the Great Firewall blocks any foreign site the Communist Party doesn't think it can control. So that means there is no Facebook, no Twitter, no Google. Instead, what filled the internet vacuum was a generation of Chinese copycats that have grown into huge companies. So for Google, you had Baidu. For YouTube, you had Youku. For Twitter, you had Sina Weibo, and the list goes on and on. It's almost as if the Chinese internet is a lagoon as an aside to the greater ocean of the internet. And in that lagoon, there are these swamp monster apps that bear some resemblance to the creatures in the ocean, but are mutated in some ways because they evolved in a different kind of environment. But things have started to shift in the sense that before, no one outside of the lagoon really cared about the swamp monsters. But now all of a sudden, some of the features they've developed are so amazing that Western apps are trying to copy them. And the greatest example of this is WeChat. WeChat is an example of, for lack of a better word, a super app. It's a Swiss Army knife that basically does everything for you. It's your WhatsApp, Facebook, Skype, and Uber. It's your Amazon, Instagram, Venmo, and Tinder. But it's other things we don't even have apps for. There are hospitals that have built out whole appointment booking systems. There are investment services. There are even heat maps that show how crowded a place is, be it your favorite shopping mall or a popular tourist site. The list of services goes on basically forever. But it's not the variety of things you can do on WeChat that makes it so powerful. It's the fact that they're all in one app. So why does that matter? Hypothetically, imagine you're sitting at home and one day you notice your corgi is dirty. You open WeChat, hit a few buttons, and a few hours later a man shows up at your door with some shampoo and a big vacuum. Your dog gets cleaned and he looks great. You take a photo, you share it with your friends, and tag the dog cleaning business. You haven't left the app. Your friend who likes Hello Kitty and works a boring office job is slacking off at work and looking at WeChat. She sees the photo of your clean corgi. She decides she wants her poodle cleaned. She clicks the tag on your photo and orders the same service. Within seconds, the man with the big vacuum is on his way to her house. She pays him, and he's happy because he got paid instantly on WeChat. She starts chatting with you to thank you. Neither of you have left the app. While chatting, she tells you about a new hip noodle joint. She says, you have to come. It's a schlep, but you accept. She orders food while still at her desk. You order a taxi. She pays for the food. On the way to her house, the man with the big vacuum invests the money he earned from both of you into a wealth management product that's probably a little too risky. Neither of you nor the man with the big vacuum have left the app. Both of you arrive and the app tells the kitchen you're there. Your WeChat profile photo pops up on the wall. It's an old photo from the year you had that weird part in your hair. Of course she makes a comment. Your food is served. You notice your meat is a bit overcooked, so you snap a photo and post a disparaging restaurant review. You're already on your phone and you remember you still owe your friend money because she paid. You transfer her money. Neither of you, the man with the big vacuum, nor the restaurant have left the app. At the restaurant, there are no menus, there are no waiters, there is no cashier. There is only WeChat. By rolling so many functions into one single app, it's altered the concept of virality. It's no longer just videos or images or tweets that can go viral. It's a dog washer, noodles, all sorts of companies and products that get the push of a social network. Here in China, that network is 700 million people. Sounds great, right? Well, it is, but using a single app to find a date, schedule an oil change, or notarize a document also enables WeChat to collect a staggering volume of personal data. They know what you talk about, who you talk about it with, what you read, where you go, why you're going there, who's there, how you spend money when you're online, how you spend money when you're offline. The list goes on indefinitely. For advertisers, this is a miracle. It's the combined data of Facebook, Amazon, Google, and PayPal, all in one place. The problem is, all of the data is information Chinese companies are forced to share with the Chinese government, which has a long record of human rights violations and isn't exactly shy about stalking its citizens. So if you're not in China, why does this matter? It matters because we're starting to see a number of Western tech companies attempt to replicate super apps like WeChat. For the companies, it's incredibly powerful, and for you and me, it's a convenient and even transformative technology. But of course, it could also be problematic. Concentrating so much data in so few hands could lay the groundwork for an Orwellian world where companies and governments can track every single movement you make.
Everyone you want to talk to in China is on WeChat. No matter if that's a business, a consumer, friends, or the government, everyone uses it. But who do you really want to talk to, and how do you do that? In today's COVID world, global business is challenging, and with China that's no exception. There are travel restrictions, visa limitations, exhibitions and conferences are canceled, budgets are tight, time is limited, and efficiency is number one. China Eye2Eye offers a complete portfolio of business development services designed for organizations like yours with a focus on connecting you and your partners to the right buyers and associates in China, including in-China representation, advocacy, intelligence, marketing, social media, web, PR and communications, virtual and live events, trade fairs and conferences, and matchmaking for partners and members. A service that we have successfully developed for many groups is your own dedicated WeChat platform that you can share with your partners and members where they benefit by having their own space for promotion and marketing, descriptions and links to their websites, and other social media platforms that connect them to targeted buyers in China. In some cases, the members pay directly, and the chamber or business organization has no out-of-pocket expenses. There are three basic types of WeChat accounts. A service account, which is used by most organizations, which is the kind of account that we develop for most of our clients. Subscription accounts, which are really more like individual accounts, and corporate accounts, which are used mostly internally by large corporations. But how does WeChat really work? Here is Xiumin from our Shanghai office to tell us more about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm happy to introduce you how WeChat can be used by schools, colleges, and universities. Welcome to WeChat. This is the WeChat icon. Just click it and you enter the WeChat app. Now this is the standard interface showing messages, and at the bottom there are four menus: Chats, Contacts, Discover, and Me. Chats shows all of your chatting history with your friends. Contacts shows you a list all of your contacts in your account. Discover has many useful functions like moments. This function is very similar to Twitter. WeChat users can post pictures, videos, what they are doing, sharing their life, etc. Channels. This is the new function that was launched recently. This allows users to create short burst videos, usually less than 1 minute, very similar to TikTok. Scan. This allows users to scan QR codes, which you can use to add a friend, learn more about a company, or even make payments. Shake. This is unique. If you shake the phone, WeChat will match you to another WeChat user who is shaking the phone at the same time, and you can see who they are, and then you can decide whether you want to connect with them or not. It's a fun game and it makes it easy to meet people. Top stories. From here, you can see the WeChat articles that your friends like. Search. This is a search function in the WeChat world. People nearby. By using this, you can find all the WeChat users who are near you within certain distance. Games. All kinds of games for fun and sharing can be found here. Mini programs. Basically, this is different apps, but they are all in the WeChat ecosystems. For example, this is the IKEA mini program. When I click it, it takes me to IKEA pages, and I can enjoy all the services that the IKEA provides. This way, I don't need to go to Apple Store to download IKEA apps, but I can still enjoy it and stay on WeChat. The last menu is Me. This is where you can set up your ID, name, and find your personal account's QR code, which you can use to share with your friends who wanted to add you. WeChat Pay. This is a very important and powerful function that we use a lot, basically every day. If I would like to pay for things by WeChat, I just open Money, and the merchant can scan this code, the money will be deducted from my bank. Of course, I have to link my credit card or debit card to the WeChat Pay systems in advance. This is your wallet. Here you can see the account balance, which you have spent, account summary, and details. Mini Fund. This is an investment tool. You can deposit money here and it will generate interests. Cards. This is where you can see all the bank cards that you have connected to your WeChat Pay account. Relative cards. This is where users can add their relatives or friends into your WeChat account. For example, I added my nephew here, and I set up a monthly amount of 200 RMB that I can send to him. If he buys things using his WeChat Pay account, he can choose me to pay for it, but no more than 200 RMB per month. It's great for families and friends, husbands and wives. It also has other functions like bank deposit and banking transactions. There are 3 sections here. The first one, powered by Tencent. Basically, these functions are all developed by Tencent. For example, card repay. Users can pay their credit cards from here. Mobile top-up. Allow users to charge their mobile phone fees. Wealth. This is a financial services provided by Tencent Finance. Users can buy investment funds, stocks, bonds, etc. Pay utilities such as electric, water, gas, internet, cable TV, and more. In this second section, we now have a special section, a new national health code. This is a must for everybody these days when entering any public places, such as a shopping mall, office buildings, airport, getting on a train, a plane, etc. However, this is lessly used recently as rules here are less strict with the virus disappearing. The third section is operated by a third-party company. Basically, these functions are endorsed by Tencent. For example, users can order food delivery, shopping online at JD, buy movie tickets, buy train tickets or air tickets. Favorites. This is where you save important files, information, and other things that you wanted to be able to find easily and quickly. My posts. At here, you can see all of your own friends' moments posts, the messages, photos, videos, etc. Cards and offers. These are the discount offers from different merchants. They are all saved here. Sticker gallery. A lot of emojis. In China, we love emojis. Settings. This is the basic settings about WeChat, including the language's preferences and other basic settings. Okay, now let's talk about WeChat official accounts, which are used for organizations, businesses, and universities. Let's go to Contacts, Official Accounts. Let's look at the official account for USC, the University of Southern California. This is the interface of USC. These are the article content pushes that they did. They are in order of date by when they pushed them. Let's click into the most recent one from today. Here is the article content. At the bottom, you can see the number of reads. That means 1,060 individual people have read this article. There are 3 main menus. The first main menu is named Official. Under this main menu, there are 5 submenus listed. The first one is about USC Summer Program Introduction. The second one is about USC China Career Services. The third one is about USC Scholarship Program for Chinese students. The fourth one links to their Chinese website. The last one is the introduction about USC, but in this case, it also links to their website. The second main menu is kind of like mini web pages on WeChat. Click into this. This is the main banner on the top. Under this main banner, there are 4 sections. As you can see here, the first one is the news. The second one is the recent activities. The third one, class programs. The fourth one, job recruitment. Now let's go back to their account. The last main menu is Join Us. Here they set up 5 submenus too. The first one shows USC's China offices. The second one is about Shanghai USC alumni events. The third one is Beijing USC alumni events. The fourth one is South China USC alumni events. The last one is to subscribe to their newsletter. On the top right corner, there is a profile icon. Click it and you can see the history of article pushed. 3 main menus. Click here, go deeper, and you can see the introduction about this official account. Thank you so much for your time, and we hope you enjoyed our WeChat tour.
So how can organizations like yours most effectively use WeChat? Of course, it's informational. It can also integrate with your partners so they develop a platform in China. You can use it for promotion, for sales, product resources, referrals, and connecting with real buyers in China. With your own dedicated WeChat platform in China, what we offer is complete registration and licensing of the account. You get certification, or the golden seal as we call it in China, design and content placement, translation, 4 pushes each month with 3 stories per push, a dedicated account manager, and a monthly report highlighting all of your information and data from the previous month. How do you promote and market your WeChat platform? Well, one of the best ways that organizations like to use is using our own ecosystem in China with over 9 million followers. You also have monthly pushes with words and photos and videos that can link to your WeChat account. You can run banner advertisements on different push messages. And Friends moments on WeChat help you promote through your followers. Of course, there are other platforms that you might want to think of. For example, Weibo, which is very similar to Twitter in China, and TikTok, or Douyin as we know it, which offers flash videos, which is very popular amongst younger consumers and business owners. Live for business development is both a virtual and live video conference held in China, connecting you directly with buyers that are pertinent to your particular industry. You actually get to decide on the buyers that you want to meet. Then you actually have a schedule of appointments. There is interpretation. You get all of the contact details. The meetings are recorded, and we offer additional support services.
So I hope you enjoyed our video webinar today. If you have any questions, please contact us directly. I'm sure we can be of help to you in China. Take care and have a great day.
Again, thanks for joining us. And here are my contact details. Feel free to reach out if you need any additional information, a proposal, and we look forward to helping you in the near future.